All right, how y'all like my shirt? How y'all like my shirt? That's lit right there. Deadpool. I got something I want to talk about. We can't judge people by the outcome when we don't know where they come from, okay? So what I mean by that is you don't know what somebody's struggle is and where they came from, and you want to judge someone based off of a level that they didn't reach, but you may not know why. You may not know why, and people may try to use that, what they didn't achieve in that outcome, against them, not knowing that they may have knowledge or they may have skills, but they just didn't get to that level because they may have factors working against them. Okay? So, for example, let's say you're a kid, right? And you have a father that supports you and a mother that supports you, drives you to practices, takes you to games, drives you to training and camps, and do all these things. And that's awesome that your parents support you and they do those things for you. Let's say you also have like a marketing company that is part of your training staff and part of your Pop Warner team, or youth football team, and they promote you and they shout you out a lot and they get you more views and they get you seen more. Okay, so you have all those benefits. What about that kid that doesn't have that? What about that kid that doesn't have a father, or that kid that comes from a family where he's being put down, where he's being told what he can't do, and he's been sabotaged by the people around his circle because he was born into a bucket of crabs, where they're trying to pull you down and they're trying to stop you from becoming more than them at every opportunity. So you can say, oh, look at me, I made it. I had this father, this mother, this training staff, and they got me into this school with these coaches that helped me out and helped me make it. But this kid that didn't have those things and didn't have those resources didn't make it. He may have been awesome, but he didn't get those opportunities. So you can look at that kid and say, I'm better than you because I made it to here. But you don't know what that kid went through. You don't know where they come from, man. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't all come from the same situation. Now, I can look at other people's families and I can be envious a lot of the times when I see like the kids I train, or a lot of people when their parents go and get them trainers. They go and take them to camps. They go and they do their best to support their kid and their goals. Not everybody comes from that. Trust me. I ain't gonna tell you everything, but if you know, you already know. So when you have people in your circle where you come from working against your success and you still fighting against your own to try to make it, you can't look at that person based off the outcome and judge them, not knowing where they come from, not knowing who's surrounding them and who's working against them. Okay, we're not born on this equal playing field when it comes to these things. So you kids, or you people that came out of better situations, there was this Instagram trainer back in the day, Hayden, but he was talking about how his uncle played on the Dolphins and his uncle trained him and they got him into this, the school, and they hooked it all up. And it's like, man, ain't everybody had that. Shit, I wish I did. You know what I'm saying? We didn't all have that supportive, productive situation. Some of us had the opposite of that. Some of us had people working against us. Now, if you've been paying attention to me and you've seen all the battling I had to do with my own, trying to help my brother be successful, my cousin, whatever, you know. You've seen, like, why is it so hard? Why won't they just let SDMT handle this? You know what I'm saying? Shit, it wasn't fair for the other kids that he was going against because he had me. He had somebody that supported him, trained him, was positive, took him out of that negative household situation and told him that he can be somebody, and was trying to help him be somebody at all costs, that would fight coaches, stand and step up for him at all costs, step up and stand against family that were treating him badly at all costs. He had that. I didn't have that. Why do you think I went so hard for that little boy? Why do you think I went so hard? I gave him what I didn't have. Now, if you know me, you know the skills I had, and you know, if I had me as a kid, what I would have been. You know what I'm saying? It ain't equal, and it's real. It's real talk. Some people don't like it. Gonna say it's excuses, but it's not excuses when you really know what it's like. That's like if I take two kids, I tell them to build me an engine, right? I give one kid a battery and a fan. And I'm like, hey, you gonna build that engine. I get another kid, I give him a shed with all kind of tools. I give him an instructor. I give him voiceover, telling him in a blueprint how to build a damn engine, right? Who's going to build the better engine? And then not only does that kid only have a few resources, I'm going to have somebody come and talk negative to that kid and take things away from him to sabotage him from building that engine. Now, this may not be something you understand. I can't explain it to everybody because some people don't understand, and you're blessed, and it's cool because you're like, man, my people would never work against me. My people would never treat me like this. My people wouldn't put me in a bad situation or leave me in a bad situation. My people would help me, and that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm envious of that in a way. I don't hate anybody for that, but I wish I had that. My little bro, he didn't have that. I did my best to give him that, but I was fighting against something that I had no control over. And I said, once things get all the way messed up, then they're going to give them to me. And me, I still tried to save him after that fact. And I couldn't do it because he had went too far. They led him down that bad path, but he jumped off the cliff also. So I had to hold him responsible because he's smart. He's very smart the way he does things. But anyway, what I want to get the message across is we can't judge people based off outcomes when we don't know what they come from, okay? If, you want to be a chef, right? And, you live in the hood and, people in the hood telling you, man, you ain't gonna be no chef, man. You ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't gonna be no chef. And they working against you and they ain't supporting you, right? Okay, cool. But then you have this other kid that wants to be a chef, right? And he comes from a chef family. Okay, and then they're taking him to chef schools and they're spending time with him. They're supporting him and they're putting money into his goals and dreams. Who's going to be better? Can we judge both those kids off the same outcome? Can we? Some of you guys try to do that. Oh, this person did or didn't play in the league. That's cool, but we don't know what they came from. But when we see them, we watch them enough, we see, damn, they got some dope ass drills. Damn, watch what they did with that kid and that athlete. And they took that athlete from here and took him to there. He knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? It's not always, that's the biggest misconception, the biggest lie that it was equal. It's a lot of great people that didn't make it for many different reasons. Okay? So the ideology of, oh, I'm going to judge somebody because they didn't get here, not knowing the full story, is just very naive, and it's just very short-sighted and it's short-minded that you can't open your mind and see a whole nother view. Because if you've been paying attention to me in my life, you know what I've been battling against. And it's not mainly the people outside my circle. It was the people that were inside my circle that was working against me and the person I was trying to help. And you can look at that kid and say, man, if he would have stayed with SDMT 3 years ago, man, what he would have achieved. Man, he would have made it. Man, he would have been did XYZ. But then he doesn't do it. Oh, he didn't make it. This person ain't this or that. But you don't know what they came from. You don't know people's background. Why people lived with family members and not their mom and dad or what have you. There's deeper stories to it, but you don't know that. But you want to judge people. You want to judge people. Why you don't see me around certain people. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that people can pick up. People that weren't even in the situation, around the situation, can see certain things. But at the end of the day, this is the point I want to make. You can't judge people off the outcome when you don't know where they come from and who was surrounding them and what they had to overcome. For me to get to where I'm at, I'm proud of me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm helping kids and I'm being positive and I'm doing what I love to do with football. And, if I would have had me, I ain't even going to say it, but you already know. If I would have had me, AD wasn't as athletic as me. You know what I'm saying? I took a kid that wasn't the most athletic, wasn't the most skilled, and I built somebody awesome that went against kids that was trained by trainers in the league, and he was eating them up. Yeah. Truth is, science, education, knowledge, knowing how to coach and train people and how to break down information so they can consume it. That is one of my gifts. My gift is for me to be who I am, and I understand that. A lot of things went the wrong way for me to be positive, for me to want to help kids, for me to be not like those coaches or those negative people in my life, family members that worked against me. That's not what I'm going to be. I go so hard to be the opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? I went hard for AD when the whole situation was against him. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention. Pay attention. You don't know me. You don't know what I come from. I don't come from what you come from. You know, and that's awesome for you. That's awesome. I love when I see kids. I have so many awesome clients that their parents take time to get them trainers, to take them to camps, to work with their football team with different fundraisers to support their kids, to make sure their kids are supported going for their dreams and everything. Not everybody has that, and it's not easy to understand until you meet somebody that comes from a certain situation. What I grew up in, I thought was normal until I got older, and I was like, man, I don't come from a cool situation. You know what I mean? And it wasn't good. I knew it wasn't good, but you think that everybody's going through, certain things. But no, everybody's not. Everybody's not. And shout out to all those kids that's working hard. Shout out to those parents, man. All you awesome parents out there that spend time with your kids, that support their dreams, that get them trainers, get them help or guidance in their dreams. You guys are so awesome, and that is so valuable, man. I have so many friends I talk about, and they say, man, I wish I had you SDMT when I was a kid, man. I would have been even greater. Because when you have somebody that can help you and guide you and give you that information at a young age, you built that confidence in yourself, and you actually believe that you can achieve those things. And a lot of times you do. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing. So it's a lot of talk. If you watched the whole video, shout out to you. Thank you for watching this. But the whole point of this, you can't judge somebody by the outcome if you don't know where they come from. But they still grinding. They still achieve to a certain level. And I'm still grinding. My wave is coming. I'm going to keep achieving. I'm going to keep grinding. And I'm going to keep influencing people in a positive way. You already know. SDMT!